What is happening, PGA DFS fans? Welcome to the Waste Management Phoenix Open. You have joined me here on the Awesemo YouTube channel. I am Jason Rouslin, and you are watching the top 5 sleepers for the Waste Management Phoenix Open, the unofficial start to the PGA DFS season. As NFL, well, sadly, it ends after this week, so golf will take center stage. Of course, if you guys aren't already, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel here so you get notified when this content does come live. We are coming out with new content each and every week. We've got everything from one and done picks, betting picks, values, sleepers each and every week for the tournaments. So best way to get notified, like and subscribe. Okay, also, since this is a picks video here, if you like some of my picks, make sure you tell me in the comment box below, or if you happen to disagree with them, I'm okay with listening to that. So let's go ahead and jump right into our top 5 sleepers. Let's start at the bottom of the board this week. I'm going to go into Keith Mitchell. Listen, he's only $7,500 on DraftKings this week and just $24 on Yahoo. What a great price. Thanks to Yahoo, the sponsor of this video on demand series. Coming in at just 7% owned. The guy has tremendous upside right now. Maybe some miscut equity, as he did miss the cut here last year, but 16th the year before that, 12th last week out at Pebble Beach. And he's got the ability to rack up DFS points in a hurry. And when he plays, when he makes that weekend, he is making splashes. So like Keith Mitchell a lot this week. Look at his strokes gain ranks, 11th off the tee. Nothing else is that good, though. 168 on the approach, 189 around the green, and 120 putting. But the fact of the matter is, he came in 12th last week at an event where he really couldn't use that off-the-tee game all that much. He will be able to here this week, and the rest of his game is trending much better than his stats last year. So let's give a strong look to Keith Mitchell this week. All right, next guy we're going to talk about is Max Homa, coming in at $7,600 this week on DraftKings and just $36 on Yahoo. He's got a projected ownership of less than 10% on both sides. 6% is what we have right now. Pretty good course history as well. 42nd and 6th. Doesn't have good form right now. He missed the cut at Farmers a couple of weeks ago, but he was hanging around that cut line for a little while. Didn't play last week at Pebble Beach. So Max Homa, a little bit well rested and a good price for him here this week. So let's look at his stroke gain rank. 78th off the tee, 44th on the approach, 162 around the green, and 118 putting. All right, now let's talk about a guy who, for some reason, nobody wants to roster here this week. A guy that has found himself having a pretty good start to the season, but started his season maybe a little differently than what we're used to over on the European Tour. And he came in back-to-back top 10s there at the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship and the Sling.io Dubai Desert Classic. And I'm talking about Adam Scott. What a good start to the season for him. Now, like I said, usually we're used to seeing him over here, but now he'll come over here for the Waste Management and the Genesis next week. So give him a hard look this week, just 6% owned. Let's look at his strokes gain rank, why he had kind of a poor season and why I like to see those back-to-back top 10s to start the season. 136th off the tee, his worst ranking as a PGA Tour pro since joining the tour. 48th on the approach is pretty good though, 114 around the green, and believe it or not, he was 18th in strokes gained putting last year. Crazy. Now, that 18th in strokes gained putting, well, that's not going to be any good for a guy like Louis Oosthuizen, who was number 1 last year. He's also the 4th sleeper here this week, coming in at $8,800 on DraftKings and $44 on Yahoo. Under 10% owned. Haven't projected around 9% right now. Pretty good course history, too. He's only come here twice and come in 11th and 3rd. And not many people know what's going on with him. It's his first start of the season. He's been pretty active on social media, though, on what he's been doing. He lives in Ocala now, right up the street from me in horse country in Florida. And so for Oosthuizen, well, he's never going to gain a ton of strokes off the tee, ranked 101st last year, but great on the approach, 26th, great around the green, ranked 11th, and I already mentioned number 1 strokes gained putting. So fire up Louis Oosthuizen to start the season this week. Okay, lastly, my 5th sleeper of the week, a guy coming off a missed cut at the Farmers Insurance Open at a golf course he loves. It's Tony Finau. $8,900 this week, just $41 on Yahoo. Projected ownership of about 9%, similar to Louis Oosthuizen's. And he came in second here to Webb Simpson a couple of years ago. Should have won that event, but Webb Simpson kind of stole it from him, if you will. Came in 28th last week in Saudi Arabia and missed the cut, like I already mentioned, the Farmer. So I think a lot of people are looking at that saying, hey, maybe Tony Finau's not all the way there. But if he was, his salary also wouldn't be $8,900 and his ownership wouldn't be 9%. So I think it's a great time to take a look at him. Let's look at his strokes gain rank. Top 91 in all of them last year, with putting getting better is he switched to a new claw grip. That was 91st last year. Strokes gained off the tee was 36th, 32nd on the approach, and 15th around the green. All right, that'll do it for my top 5 sleepers here this week for the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Some big-time prizes this week, $200,000 to first place on DraftKings, $4,000 to first place on Yahoo. A pretty good start. So thanks to Yahoo again. If you haven't signed up over there, let me tell you quickly about a promo we have going on. For new users, all you got to do is make a deposit and send us an email if you need immediate access. And what are you going to get? A free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. Again, this is for your first deposit on Yahoo. If you don't send support at awesemo.com an email, we will get it within the next couple of days from Yahoo. They send us over batches of who signs up, and we get them set up with a free account. So take advantage of that offer. And let's go 5-1 again on my top 5 sleepers here. Keith Mitchell, Max Homa, Adam Scott, Louis Oosthuizen, and Tony Finau. That'll do it here. We'll see you next week for the Genesis Invitational back to California. Till then, everybody, good luck. Cheers, and we'll see you on the other side.